Omolusu miensa mienu ni nyina. The second round fish channel ebe me say the bisi but FA Cup there Kotoko ashom baako ye ba ne abaye complete analysis of that particular game and everything you need to know about that game no ye ba na ye de ho nsem no e de abre yen ahwefo a mo hwe yen e wo pepe so channel no so YouTube mo mutie on akoma 87.9 FM afa makacho say Ghana Premier League action akoso as we speak match week 9 we match number 9 yes and eguso akoso week 9 games and akoso no na yedi kan so abo games no mien sadada on Friday and ukopiem ewo takwa yes ubiem takwa mediema ehye kano mako mienu ama dreams atimu bako and games akoso no vision eche Gold Stars ehye no 3-0 Kotoko Nations ewa brankese 0-0 yaka say Adriana Stars tifie bechem elidin by go to nail Odu wani chem ho United asbako Sodro All Blacks in 20 Kerala United 1 Brekum Chelsea 0 Samates 0 11 Wonders 0 and a Young Apostles en Shebia Holy Stars en Shebie Makacho say unsi atrase say pe na odi asedani na edi ama Dewa 539 Dewa na se bebrebe ubedi sika bebrebe fa phone se sie na onso call Dewa 539 na and I pick 5 numbers out of 39 from 1 to 39 pick 5 say 4 numbers aba I 4 multiplied by 5,000 plus amount I take you know Samsung of 5 numbers drop it director and also 50,000 multiplied by the amount I was take you know na say enya some kitokra also 50,000 Dewa 539 the bia say a ball non soa and Eddie Jumedi at the Eba or say wind down with a win at 7 p.m. with numbers 1 to 39. The odds are stacked in your favor. Multiply your stake with 5 Ghana and above by a jaw-dropping 5,000 odds with a direct 4 and 50,000 odds on a direct 5. Masanyagro, it will try every 5 cities icon. Maybe I'm fast on the 20 cities. Now 5 numbers in your drop 5 usikara try no multiply by 50,000 so 26 no chemusie ehusika Dewa 539 obetumi edi efro kaisa de no ye twa e phone so star 446 hash na onso dem it 20 by 50,000 no 1 million Ghana cedis utwa 20 cedis na 5 numbers in your drop here. Let's obedi 1 million Ghana cedis. 1 million Ghana cedis is 10 billion. Na say no any star. Usu udi ewa enya sabketo akra. Kai say Dewa 539. Na kwakutwa down disika. Afe ama 87 FM. Ya chance see the Ghana Premier League discussion be a brewa. A Victory Garlic Mixture GPL discussions. GPL discussions be our commercial. A Victory Garlic Mixture. One Adama. And yede ebroma me fast dan so enfama last show insecticide last show killer ebeula show anya sem ketwa kwa entina yatrasi jumadi dey say and it's Young Apostles as a first goal na Young Apostles wamu anje obi ahon ana 11 Wonders zoom enya win e league nim omo de kra so Wonders and Samates a draw as at the 33rd minute. And Young Apostles are shoot into the lead over Baseke, Holy Stars, Sampepe, and community. Yet, Montia Basasia, and the Fia Asante Kotoko, Brekum Chelsea Ateneka, me say everything about the Ghana Premier League. Dewa 539 Dama, on some of the mouse, the mouse, it be here about Ghana Premier League, you know, or only a trade here. Ubena emu communina. Everything about the Ghana Premier League, you know. And you don't want some at the Ebro say Dewa 539. One Adama and a day be for Ghana Premier League no at the Ebro so enya asam ketokra. Dewa 539. Yes, me no ka say Brekum Chelsea atekano. Ewo Tamale Karela. Any Brekum Chelsea. Karela the home team, Brekum Chelsea the away team. And as we speak, game no 1-1. Ewo Aliu Mama Sports Stadium. Game tied 1 1 sisi e na sa scoreline no enso etia to forma me ne wonsem no ede edane yen etiefo etu kwa onso anase oni ejina so yi na yede de ekoso nyina no ede ma brekum Chelsea atene ka no Aduana Stars de wonom eda forma Bechem United ena ato atene di kan e wo Doma Nkro Aduana games no kwase say udru Doma stadium ope na okajom ze opeso bi to ticket ma wa engo for discover ifra bu chire ni ama ticket na akwa abrante din ede yeboa yes the dan yeboa ono ato atena no ede ama Bechem United ya enya sekretwa Hull United for a goal no mama semenya de o share goal no ede ama Hull United on the 26th minute and one share first goal game Hull United one so a host to Swedro or Blacks Kwame Paul ato atrai dikan ho ede amomo afi Karela and Brekum Chelsea so far yes bright ege mokai ege one sa winger bia no sia kan edema golden cakes no yes ege one and share goal no na we and be the third goal of the season oh wow the boy is doing well bright ege on the 9th minute as your first goal edema Karela Brekum Chelsea aba abeti omoka eno so said sitie and am de wonsem no ede ema then Young Apostles game no odwani echiemu a ehonso wamo lead 29th minute and a goal by Young Apostles LED by a goal to 0 Sapepe and a community a ye nyina ede ama live ewo akoma 87.9 FM we are Sunday special yes streaming live on akoma 87.9 FM na after the Ghana Premier League no no streaming on People's Rights channel YouTube no so no the Ghana Premier League 170 nyina no and so at the bema ha enya sekretoti Kabiru baba na afi enra Asante Kotoko game no yedi emu nsam no pa ade aba owia meyi Phyllis ana de mamenya Phyllis emfi Kotoko camp fa wanza ai mamenya Phyllis time no fa ma yewia na afi yeyi di aka no ade afri ho mamenya Phyllis ni anyina emfa ma wo sesi am na okasa yi enra abetamwa na Kabiru mame abetamwa enra ewo Dr. Chase Sports Complex enra Albert appearance ne how no gina wo hwebo no ma me hu say the 9 pain in shede nim da bi so give me Albert Amwa at Abrankese na Abranche egina ho en wo hwe ball ye sheda ekotwa mu ne nchen ehwe ne 9 ye mba ne giye ne 9 ye vanche plaster of Paris mu ne 9 enhunu ye tienie Albert Amwa 9 no enya de a hono enya de a ne 9 no na ya banegi enya dia na plaster bi tata ne 9 baby dabi Albert na ogina ho na all witness game a ekoso ewo Dr. Chase Sports Complex Kotoko etwa club and din ede Nations FC now dia metene say Albert Amwa no nanka Kotoko pa ombe risk no adna bo game ni bitini sana Kotoko pa enka no ankombe risk Albert Amwa edna abo game ni bi but the medical team the technical team wamunyina take decision say there be I better say on rest Albert because Kotoko on Sunday huge game at all now that game no yenyina yen kai say Abrante din ade Kwampoku doubtful enrachi or enrachi me mam 10 players are doubtful for that particular game doubtful players so Kwame doubtful the other thing yen rest Albert Amwa now Albert ain't gaining full fitness so yen fast no between 70 and 80% fit why don't we get him at 100% fit then you bet to me at the room that big game so for Mumra People's Rights channel YouTube and so where Albert Amwa and wabo a chair black be the top no a blue black and wash as a track visa the China mona will be nibi akra nyade o matobia mam the China mo mo bi and Albert edi ejina hoyi yeah as a little zubi minim the China tomana enti Albert ni now mame ba akona ne nan ase eba mu no me pede ne nan ase eba mu no wo say abetamwa yempa ne gi ne nan abetamwa yemfa bibi nchichire ne nan yɛmfa plasters ɛmo bɔ ne nan abet amoa wɔno ɛna egyina hɔ ɛkɔhɔ ball no. So if you see the full picture where ubehu ne nase ube say ɔhyɛ slippers sports for the bia nim no so China mu nim ne din ai ɔmo bia yɛ ɔmo hyɛ ne sara ha ɛno bi na hyɛ no enie icheche for my head here a branch the nine ba bia no ayde and obi ka say bia pepe ayi ne nan tu kɔ de srɛ hɔ no so hɔ nso yɛ mba ne gye and ye checks ye yɛn komodi a yɛdi yɛ ɛne bibia yɛyɛ bia no pointed to the fact that Albert sɛna mpanyinfoɔ pɛ sɛ ɔmɔde ne bɔ a they could have used him, but the advice our medical team ne technical team ne obia ɔmo nyaa ne sɛ ɛyɛ better so ɔmo keep Albert na ɔnom abɔ game no na ɔmo bɔ na bibia ɛnso Kotoko target is on Benya win and Raumania, but keeping Albert fit for the big one was the main matter because you are not too sure of Kwame Poku's fitness. Sebia Kwame bit my fit Ababebo. So that was a big issue. Now, Asante Kotoko forwards and attackers, the Emfa attackers, the Emfa wingers, any strikers, Emfa. There is a huge problem there. Huge problem. Kotoko last 2 games of Mabono. Kabiru Bemayen, Kotoko versus Bebiani Go Stars lineup. Bench in the Hiame. Oyo Bemayen Kotoko versus Nations lineup. Bench in the Hiame. Not Wababe Hadi. In terms of attackers, Kotoko Elake. ɛno ɛna branch baako ka sɛ pepe na ni ade na management top players 15 na mo complaining na mo say dose yes the fact that Olaki attackers in Jersey Ninji got 25 players there be the question will be what was the priority during recruitment, how was the recruitment done, which positions and then here beef up, which positions and then in dire need of numbers and which positions and I'm paying for. And so that is the fact. My catcher say Asante Kotoko to move me adom pa obi but a bus ye juma ya na de bia mpese catcher say ye de no kore no eye juma ene de mean to me emfa ento nchai so ohwe Kotoko we aye nations de no Asante Kotoko bench Aziz Aruna Dari goalkeeper Henry Ansu center back Shaibu Abubakar, right back. Seth Kwajo, midfielder. Entry, midfielder. Joseph Amwa, left back. Francis Aqua, left back. Inusa Adams, forward back. Zakaria, left back. Sorry, Zakaria is center back. So out of the players I don't want to bench 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of the 9 players I don't want bench, you know. What they call match day squad no one 11 players starting no anya 20 no Morfin Donzo attacker no the next attacker Pitamidu Aqua and afi ubenya boy ni Eddie Inusa bia to some extent over person over far what's his name bia you may want to consider Joseph Philip Amu as a forward. So in the 20-man squad, Ufa be to team free man near 4 forwards in the team, 4 forwards in the team. In terms of defenders, now got to go Ansu, Shaibu, Joseph Amwa, Francis Aqua, Zakaria on the bench, no more 5. And almost starting and also 4 defenders in Kwao. Now quite 9. Where midfielders are? Kotoko estate omo mo bench ne antwi ba kwa no bench ko Joseph then okwakofa Zakaria omo mo boy no Jau Adabo Walid Fuseni Amu about 6-7 midfielders and are available 2 goalkeepers and then striker striker there 1 I know Donzo 1 striker typical forward back. So clearly, okay, Biaboma, Asante Kotoko, elake numbers, due to injury situations in the doors. Ofa Kotoko team na, omo plano a omo forwards no. Dimba kwa me boy ananko for akwabi wata be ke kanadwe kire me pa me bo awuche din a da bia me bo pe no abeke kanadwe kire me. So awuche injured. Saka Dauda injured. Saka elbow for sometimes what me ball as a false nine. Or you injured on your part of the team. Of a Johnson there, on my match day squad numti say ordinary analysis nyi. Inu sana nyame adum last two abam and we prove it justify say coach no e man confidence na o gidi on mo betimi abo. But of a Johnson there on makra. Yenim say Minta injured on a long term. Kwame Poku injured, Abetamwa injured. So clearly, Asante Kotoko no. Sa ena etie in terms of players, omo forward players no, injuries na edoso. Omo forward players no, injuries na edoso papa. Eno enye Asante. That is the one of the news amede ema. Afi we ya Kotoko ene okay, Kabiru Jimi no kra to so dia mai. Eti wo hwe Kotoko ni Gold Stars bench no na Kamara, Ansu, Hamzata. Kojuset no more Donzo Aqua Inusa clearly I'm saying no so na Albert start here no option na e bench no so no ekokoye abrante din e de Donzo and striker o bench no so he's on your screen so ba People's Rights channel YouTube no so abu at the screen no so obo say na Kamara Ansu, Hamzata, Seth, Entry, Donzo, Aqua, Inusa, Zakaria. That is selling a bench so isi etie. So that was another problem for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Now this week, a big one because Kotoko Kwako the CAF Confederations Cup. First leg on the work of Morocco and Ebo. Per the records, Kotoko any work Asia and Kotoko any huge underdogs. But the fact of the matter is work. And now we are club work up about some Bobi. Omonya sika, omo beefy up, omo team no. It work, sika pa, omo, edia beefy up, omo squad no, edi PM, the CAF Confederations Cup no more. And in terms of quality, player quality and everything, omo ahead of Asante Kotoko. That we can say it. Omo ahead of Kotoko. But Osanso ekobos I game now strikers mienu non strikers in pra eno ha adwen Kotoko situation say enetie in terms of training program akrobia elebe pm ewo Accra ne say enetie America aka cho say esenka Wednesday Kotoko ekobo baseke but omo cho letter to the GFA and GFA no at the positive answer Kotoko last week me catch say Kotoko benya positive response and indeed omenya positive response from the FA. It's a Wednesday game I say Kotoko boy Emma so game no Kotoko boy and huge disturbance sir and me fan say Kotoko e become rest natural my recovery but say go Wednesday game na e bi anke na omekwa recovery Monday no my training Tuesday no my so ekọ ombo ampiema na say nyina say eti no mko baseke omko duru Tuesday na no training Wednesday no abo game obo wi na wada no wasim Thursday na nkwa base okoduru Thursday on kran untimi nye training Friday no ayi training na enka yi for kra wa kwa ba bedru more training a check Kotoko ba we the GF no atie na spam eti Kotoko onom any side a friend say baseke outstanding game no enya dia e baso midweek but Kotoko enkwa kra on say Kotoko first Africa no omukobo game Saturday ewo Brekum omne kwara first game ewa Accra omubo Brekum game no ye no a omhye Brekum na ombasiri twam ekonkran ena omkoye training wa Accra sa ene twam game na no Accra na omkoye na bibie ho omu training kakra ewo omu camp base ho omu firi obesin ekoye training kakra ewo Accra Sports Stadium omu ko Elwak back to Accra Sports Stadium ekoye bibie ho we there Kotoko decided to be training ewo Kumasi adako jachi so Monday Tuesday Wednesday Kotoko likely to leave Kumasi Thursday, Friday Accra, Saturday Accra. Na onum abo game no on Sunday. Omu ya number returning. Asante so atwaso Ghana Premier League no. In fact, omu ye kra na omu call work. Omu call work the following week Sunday. So Kotoko ebo work no how ya. Omu call away. Akwa work and so ewo Morocco. Minim se game eba so Muhammad the 5th. Stadium wa ombo ya na ve omu de omuni achirim aba PM our Ghana. So that is Kotoko's program and training, you know. And about me who the fitness level of Kwame Poku. Fitness level of Kwame Poku. So Mami Kwame Poku. And I know Wednesday. And I Kwame catch him say, oh, senior. And you may cross a match or not, but you forget me more meet my ball. On say Ubo professional clubber, Ubo professional footballer. And you play, I don't want to decide something want to me there be. There is a medical team that ought to pass you fit. As a physical instructors, you know. Not physical instructors, you know. I catch the technical teams are fit. Oh yeah, fit for football, TNA. So the player himself involved in the recovery process. So because I feel me want to maintain pain bia. Then it will move to the medical team. They will do their checks and analysis. Omo pekomesa ko twa scan e bia MRI and I say X-ray. The interpretation thereof ebe mo ma conclude so ampa player no say dey no waton. Omo wi a na ye de wama the physical instructor physio for no. No omo so ayo ho adwuma na afi omo akeka technical team say the physical conditioning of the player no or ready to play and so the technical team na take a decision. Okay na ye man mo e bia game we second half and 20 minutes be. Na yem fa dem kakra na afi ye thrown in and emo game ni bi. These are decisions and how it goes. So Kwame training on Thursday, Kotoko recovery on Thursday na Kwame Poku Kotoko training on Friday morning. Training omo no. Na Kwame Poku obi. Oyebi. But he was not match fit. No onya match fit, onya match ready. It game a pass so ewo Abranke say 20-man squad na Kotoko no. Kwame Poku Beye was not part of the 20 players selected by head coach Abdulkarim Zito Kabute. So I'm enfangobo game na onka bi. But the good news is check say I say Kwame Poku to me I available. Especially based on the fact that Wednesday game na Emma disturb Kotoko. A free Kotoko ne Baseke Holy Stars outstanding game in yo. So Kotoko Monday training, Tuesday training, Wednesday training, Thursday training. Then Thursday morning we training here no more Accra. Thursday, you know, training. Friday, they will train. Saturday, on may training our Accra Sports Stadium. Now, I know I'm flexibility and so on. So, Kwame Poku could be available per our checks. Kwame could be available. Unim said, "Nana Shaibu, a part of match day squad." No. After Kotoko, any Gold Stars, I was the champion of champions. Shaibu, a player, no. First time a Shaibu Abubakar ever match the squad no so no na enra general substitute no more bench no one of them na akwadana din ade Shaibu Abubakar so Shaibu kra no na serious training why any Thursday Friday then no make here so we are just hoping yes this is Shaibu Abubakar and jersey number 2 Shaibu Abubakar Aziz Ansu the no Shaibu now on our bench. So clearly it gives a certain hope and assurance. Say Kwame can also be available to play this particular game. Kwame Poku could also be available to play this particular game about Sunday, no, because there is a lot of time for Kwame to recover. And Kwame and recover issue is Albert and you fully fit. So Kwame is one recover by hard pa. Or you address your mind to that. If Kwame is not fit, because if Kwame is not there, Kwaku should be there. Now, if both Kwame and Kwaku are not there, then there is a problem. So what does it? If there is no Kwame and there is no Kwaku, there is a problem because if Kwame is not there, Kwaku should be there. It is no any issue. No, say there is it here and it can for you at the Achao. Now the Accra Sports Stadium and Mr. Ya Ampofankra. Akache has a force home game now. Omebon channel. Omuntimi more the Accra Sports Stadium. Search Ramandi. Accra has a folk named Pando Out of Lions. GF for no NSF for Akache has a folks there. There be born Omuntimi more Accra Sports Stadium because load too much. If it's a Black Stars returning to Ghana, that was Thursday morning, and on Bedru Kotoko. They've been training at this venue. And now we are training. And now Comoros are training. And now a host two game. A host two game, yeah, China. As a host two has a folk. A host two has a folk, yeah. Kotoko I request on days are on best of training was stadium more. Kaisa work ebe training game no babaso. Matisa NSC for no. Akache phobia for say ombo game no park no so nyi. Ama house so akache NSC say debida. Debida. Ese bo game no ewo Accra Sports because ya almost my a promo. In fact, has supporters leader Elvis actual letter, an open letter to the NSA boss, Yampo Vankra. So opinion Yampo Vankra. Yen to be for born in Kobe, ya promo ye. Ya bon de revenue and for born in Kobe before. Has a for me said, I be there, ye, Fiora, and Cryani boy bo. Na sabe Kotoko over Africa, Tenutra mo Pamiano. And before the derby, because they would have to recover the pitch after tomorrow's game. And to recover the pitch, it may not be available for a full competitive 90 minutes game. I know I and Komono said the Enosu ACTA and I'm doing 1-7 at the amount of Casafidino. Asante Kotoko coach Abdul Karim Zito. And no game no. Now on your fully satisfied with the outcome of the game. Now coach I believe it's a some ranchana punch above their waiter. And commitment secure the 3 maximum points every Abrankese. He praised his defenders that in 4 games in the Ghana Premier League, the defensive line has not been breached. Kotoko and conceded goal in 4 outings in the GPL. Obian Fabo and to Kotoko Atenem. Obo Mabasu. And now one player coach and he saw the performance. No as I bought Abaso a lot Hilary a double Asante at the energy a bad in the game no. His physical presence is now being felt. But coach was not happy with the attack. I don't know, maybe it was an attack. Was it even existing? Were they having any existing attack? Because Marfin Donzo and an idiot enemy. Marfin Donzo and an LED lines, you know. Once a Marfin LED lines, now O'Neill Bia backup on the cheek. Pitami Duakwa was on the right side of the wings. I don't know a ball as a winger. The other side, Akwadani a day Amo. Amo had to give way to Inusa. So in terms of the attack itself, not ensure that anyhow, Kotoko were not too happy with the attacking options, but I know any said yeah, coach and 7 AC Ekweba coach and you're overly disappointed and on overly satisfied with the game that was played. Kotoko now 8 points from possible 12. Oma drop it 4. 8 points from possible 12. Same as that's a folk. Pando Out of Lions 10 from possible 12. Midiema echo 12 from 15. Midiema Sporting Club. Omo 12 points from possible 15 points. Omo Luzubako to Karela. 5 games Omo winning 4 to Omo 12. So that is what it is. Mamishana Memfa league table no. Enfa and so. But for now, Yamra Nafi Yamaye Ghana Premier League no. And so Ejuma. Makacho was a Ghana Premier League. Say Yaya Wajuma not just a dewa 539. 1, 2, 3, equals 39. You see 5 numbers. Na ubetimi ede sika every 5 series. ɛna ato so sika free 5 Ghana cedis ɛna betimi ɛde ato so so when you 4 numbers are over multiply 5 by that's a 5 cedis no by 5,000 os so 5 numbers ni nyina drop here a 5 multiply by 50,000 5 multiplied by 50,000 so the 5 cedis e twa ya me 20 cedis yes me 1 million Ghana cedis so to twa 20 cedis now 5 numbers ni drop here a 50,000 os so that's the amount you stand to win L539 dewa star 446 hash and I'm and confirm it star 446 hash phone so star 446 hash na also watcha and no ubedi sika edisika bebrebe dewa 539 Ghana Premier League half time Adriana Stars still omo other form ekaba ko mutumi nte Bechem United yeboa ego no share eda so ejira na so How United are making it 2 Swadro All Blacks Nshebi Kwampo as first goal no 41st minute omo the second goal at the account How I making it 2 Kofo be ha dwene say omo ya ma ho na ihu so ba wa he omo se sagum at the amount Karela and Brekum Chelsea at half time 1-1 Samates and 11 wonders. Samates shoot into the lead. Emmanuel Mama as the first goal at the amount. 81 shoot into the lead. Young Apostles LED club and the at the Holy Stars by a goal to nil at half time. We a resource yet the Emma Kankati Dewa 539. And yɛde bro discussions in the nyina no ya no akai sɛ aboafo no ɛso ɛyɛ victory garlic mixture and victory GPL discussions na yɛde abro at half time say na Ghana Premier League table no esi etie Mediema with 12 points from 5 games Pando Out of Lions with 4 points from 10 games Young Apostles 10 points from 5 games Samates about 9 points from 5 games. Hawaii United 8 points from 5 games. Asante Kotoko 8 points from 4 games. Hatsefok 8 points from 4 games. Vision 8 points from 5 games. Kerala United 8 points from 5 games. Adriana Stars 6 points from 5 games. Bibiani Gold Stars 6 points from 4 games. Nations FC 5 points from 5 games, or more 12 position. 13th, Bechem Winia, 5 points from 5 games. Brekum Chelsea, 4 points from 4 games. Swadro All Blacks, 3 points from 5 games. Baseke Holy Stars, 2 points from 4 games. Dreams FC, 1 point from 5 games. 11 Wonders, 1 point from 5 games. Sa NT, your mom chat on 11 wonders or 1. Dreams at also 17th or no 1. Holy Stars at also 16th or 2 points. Now Dreams last 5 GPL matches, 1 draw. Last 5 GPL matches are Dreams FC Abono a 1 drawn game any chromo. But my catch was Momonye. Best packet to 7-8 matches on a trot no for wins. Do that see on do 2 more. One here a D and a bayo. Yababura Asante Kotoko game num na the discussions how do we free or no at the ballet or Sansu and a Kabiru and so our Omuni na ebe joining na the discussions how do no at the Abayakai say Edru Kosiada near Transis here yana a dewa 539 or Madama and a no at the bro just a message.
Charlie, what be the number you dial in emergencies? Who you go call when things get tough? Where you need money? How you go make more money with little investment? Make I tell you the number where you go dial in times of need. The number be star 4.
Brand FM. Kabiru, abe join me. Let's abe join me. Nafi ya de discussions nyina ede about Akuma 87 Brand FM. They were 539. One more and they proud sponsors of Jumedina. Ya de Ebro. They were 539. Wamadama ena yesi nkonya ya de Premier League discussion, Ghana Premier League discussion no at the Ebro. Okay, and Tiosi Pepe, have you seen what's happening with FIFA World Cup African qualifiers? A team withdrawn and teams are being deducted points. But in Ghana, teams were rather added points. Are we running different leagues? Yeah, serious. Says I say, be a busy baby, that's will be a league boom one amount of points. Yeah, just how baby. Good evening, please. Can you give me update on Kotoko's AstroTurf pitch? Okay. Update on, but as we speak, you say Ghana Gas new board, any new managing director, and I say the interest any AstroTurf or no person you be Ghana for nya AstroTurf. 80 projects and AstroTurf for master team and we twem. Na the main chance is that say call Kwadaso constituency. Kwadaso school we o mfa be poso. Aha, school park no. And kwade o ma ya wie e de akasa komode AstroTurf be gusu, to mo de bo na guso. SCC we na akasa mo de light na be cheche but you see the new managing director. And he's the PRO spoke on your sister station. PRO no ekasai in sister station connected from Otakrade. And also my interest no enye AstroTurf sem nti that is what we can tell you say ebia say report no ebedi His Royal Majesty wa opem so ebe decide so no a de nisika ebe hodma eti no so e ba kwa ye betimi e de as a project there it is not going on. Good evening, please. I'm watching live from Germany, Bremen. Okay, Ade. And then I'm watching you live from Belgium, Mark Paul. Kotoko all the way. Thank you, Mark Paul. Let's sir Mpodum Boko there.
Yamiadum Boko now, sir.
Yamiadum Biaboko, fantastic. 3 games. Match week 9. Kotoko for your publication. We say Abetamwa available for match week 9.
Week 9.
Maybe
okay. Yes.
Week 5.
Yeah, week 5, but must swap on us.
Swap.
Yeah, must swap.
Yeah, I've been my Kaiser swap a basso.
And we any a week.
Now, no, boy. Week 6 night day, and also night day.
Okay, thank ordinary care. Week we match week 5. Anga has a boy Asante Kotoko.
Yeah.
But date nation
because of blasters.
To me, imagine saying on best swap on. But minimum what we see now for 6 or 5
and now 7. I don't know.
Come with the explanation. But
my team seem to be about 2 home games at once.
Yes.
This is how last time almost share 4-1.
Yeah.
And almost able home.
Sana.
I just say we do time we quite way me.
Sana. But minimum they did not give
specific reasons why I'm
more a swap. Yes, so much you week 9 and 5 no.
Yeah.
On for reason number.
Right. And young Rem. Bidiema on Friday. Ashe Dreams by 2-1.
Yeah.
Ewo Takwa TNA. And Vision. They tamped, they spunked, and they mesmerized
Gold Stars
by 3-0. A 2 consecutive defeat for Gold Stars.
Yeah, Asante Kotoko and then.
I say you see. Maso Kwadu Kano Makasa Maso or Jene home.
Oh, there be Max or there was signed contracts, no, but I don't know why. One engaged for vision game contract they were signed. Was signed 2 years. Now Omo decided Senka also under 20 head coach. Yeah. Tinomane Kasenka on fan on tour. Now on concentrate to Gold Stars no. And on cars or moving komo on also your really so the
Wakacho was under 20.
But contract in there was signed. Yes, agreed and penned down 2 years and they were signed. But I don't know what entails in the contract. Oman fan shame says go Jai under 20. Under 20. Nano de be kasa. Because Shemu and Kabian Kabana go sign. I'm not sure the communication director, Joseph Menu, was saying the last time I born a voice there was Tetino.
And say
was saying 2 years no. Me shows be trying to say coaching sign no be carbon to media say was sign. And he meaning why Oman fan Shemu. Yes, exactly. Before because
where's the coach? I said they be on the own.
Yeah, the role never say be
if he say staying in fact one day Michael Osei, who's that Michael, assistant coach to one of the national teams.
Yeah.
It's no call and cry. No, about we drew Friday. We drew Friday, I know I training back up and one prepare team, no. Or Mukwa, we are. I just say, Ushia, oh baby. To Mukwa, we are. Now, I just say Michael Sakushia.
Yeah.
It's almost had any example.
Similar thing happened within a year, no. From
Chelsea, so in the same issue, not from Pomas or Kojana 17. And so I'm on the Kaya manager.
Yeah.
Omo Ebeji League no no jaya
Ombe African no oni
ekoyi na die
kasa
no be problem but nka contract ya san wie die esa
any can say omo resolve san man minimum what entail into contract na am up to date max on statistics adjuman
and abashe for advice na
coach oh there be think on sign contract no on sign in go
na sign on statistics say on sign no but obi am obi anyo ma miaminu akosedu
there be so kind of sense so
was board chairman mo be fine so mo go for broni
maybe
because broni no pam na o man is kaki say just obeko FIFA
maybe like we all said the timing of second performance was wrong but a club decision coach wait ma perform well near pamon
na coach no ya dey say oji league nanka
kaya team papa bi go bi ko bi ja ko ntene dey ono your friend is saying no no, the coach you just mentioned, Bashir Hayford. To see what to see, and I say your friends or my jibra says, "Jumani, so be jai out of Lions, they are not to."
Yeah, be jai.
And the other one opportunity come like painful feel say, "Okay, you know, some feel say in their own wisdom, this is the right decision for them, and maybe the timing could be wrong." Said the Indian Bashir, which it is having an effect on them. Ebi and Kafin Pomans were the results in the Ghana Premier League, not in the Champions League. Ebi and the Ghana Premier League in Kepesa.
Has a league in the known in Bopa.
Yeah, Ghana. From what he did with Kotoko the last time by, even though no was on one kind of pimps were be a problem no. But even with Bofakwa, a lower division side or the mobile to the Premier League performance or more display, and you mwangasa a reason which I still don't understand why supporters decided say Jabot drawn DNTS.
So at Pam coach.
Yeah, Pam coach now they found themselves in the division 2. And if we call Gold Stars, the first season he went there, Naka Yabo first run away, second run, or Boamomu finished a good position. Then the next season, he went on to win the league for you. He played so well in the FA Cup. Waje top for amount off season, or back to the Premier League in the first game against Bechem United. Washama. Now say on a bad result against your friends, Yes Kabila. I'm not sure that said on Makano. That cannot be the reason why they sack him. In the a club decision on my point, maybe the timing is terrible, it is wrong. But
chairman could negotiate friendly match. I mean, for camera near trees.
And no pan, honestly speaking, I'm not sure that is the reason.
But no penna because young can say, Umwadias or no disagree. But I born say two.
Yeah, but
Kofundi can buy in Komuba before Kotokone or more champion of champions.
No, I'm not sure.
And before many Jazz Kabili, almost Zamon was a derby.
There's a board chairman on Tibo and Asiana. Because timing of such friendly matches, no.
Kofona be drew. And then Adam Fuzam Scafo and Adam Fati team.
Yes, and got the
Florentino Perez.
GFE, do share Tony Oben or the chairman of the Premier League now. Kabama could have Wednesday, no. Oh, yeah. Because Oma Benji
right.
Maybe they don't understand the football.
Young man, later, young shots here, FM free Mediema before the start of the season. Every pundit. Ure game in Biaka say one Mediema one of the top coaches, even though on G League da. But Upe coaches now, Omo enjoy a signature team so one of them Coach Tanko former Black Stars assistant, why assistant FC Cologne, why Cameroon assistant coach that one for Kafinki the boss, and or one of them, and when we are quality signings as a demand, then people predicted that they would do well. And pass so far 5 games, almost 4 wins, and almost 1 draw. Almost dreams by 2 goals to 1. Dreams themselves in the last 5 Ghana Premier League games, 1 draw per any chrome, no victory. Yes, I give you now. Yabefa, Gold Stars, Kotoko. Now for the Rome games, I so Monday.
So with media say yeah, glancing through results of many in the Ghana Premier League. Just as you said, no. They started very well, and I'm winning on first game away at Domain Crew against Young Apostles. They won that game by 2-0, and then Ewo Takwati and Park they won 4-0 against Vision FC. And I'm travel Echo Karela Echo lose that game 1-0. That game it took a defective defender of Karela United, Media Man Ekoshe Omunya Sawe no Editia Media Man. Then they sat home, they won 2-1 against Nations FC. And I know some more. And after Friday, they won 2-1 against Bobo Kwanedin Eddie Dreams FC. Yes, their coach in question is a reason why the team is performing. Honestly speaking, sometimes in football, you can say coaches contribute a less because on the pitch, players in the ball, no player no idea. And that's one initiative such idea, and it won't come to much results more. But behind the pitch, 90 minutes in the the coach does a lot for a football club. And Ibrahim Tenko na yes magic na momo. Remember even at Accra Lions at a time in the Ghana Premier League they finished I think 3rd or 2nd on the league log. It was through in handwriting that time no a technical director to the club and no Jumana kama. Yes, so a coach here him alone, the knowledge he has, and you can get the good materials, but how to assemble these players, how to position them on the field of play, how to give better instructions for the players to utilize depends on a coach, a good coach, not just any coach. Be a certificate and wait man, a coach ya one or say coach ya onim nejuma, and that is a perfect thing you find in coach a friend of Ibrahim Tenko. Wabo boni bida, wabo to the highest level, wabo Ghana Premier League be actisty a lot of things in the league, wakochi and what goes in and out. So when he starts at your bench, now the woman has freedom now, or the big juma or man the right materials at his disposal. This is a kind of results he will give it to you. Don't forget, before the game they played against, I think it was against Vision FC, and I can't say any bench crano a bit master a lot of teams in the Ghana Premier League. And Wacham who say, yes, what they've done so far, I was a bit disappointed with results they had against Dreams FC, even though they won that game, because Ocean Dreams for born on board this season so far now, and Jetima on my settle in the Ghana Premier League. And looking at the performance of Bobo Kwefeno Media Man, I was expecting that emphatic results on Munya Editia Vision FC, no, at least on bit I repeat it similar, maybe 3 goals or maybe 4 goals unanswered, but winning 2-1 tells you that maybe chances are bam on momentum utilize, and that's area as a coach Efreno Ibrahim Tenko need to work on. Unya team onyan settle in the Ghana Premier League, onyan settle in the league you are playing. No watch there watch there say yes, authority over them. No watch more hands down 3 or 4-0 unanswered. Not just say yes indeed, but when you have 3 points, that is the most important thing. And I am very, very happy for Timani Dinya Taka base Mediama.
Are they a strong candidate for the league? Almost a strong candidate for the league. Say Pediobeji League now. Young family Diaman can at this stage.
Of course, even last time Kromokofa guessing Adoteji League even at that time they were still a competitor for the Ghana Premier League, and now they have an experienced coach, just as you rightly mentioned, on your league in Bida. But a coach here, like I said earlier, he has the experience in the league we are playing. Wakochi for many years, even with lower clubs or performing. And Unya coach so far 5 league matches. Nase when you 4 wins, 1 drawer. A team you can add into team sepese Ghana Premier League. Remember materials ikromo and your materials here. Or compared to other clubs, maybe Asante Kotoko in the league no more top materials than any other league on board. But other leagues, other players in the year, and as other teams or compare more. Either they are above them and I say similar to teams in the world. He Mediama can and they should win the league. With performance I was starting so far, and I say we are a drop. There should be question marks they should ask coach, why the team is dropping. But I'm not sure at this material moment needed. If they said that tax on Pesomoji League now, they are on the right course. Someone said so they need to call the coach, let them know, say, baby, they can win the league, and then they should work hard and then achieve the league. So far, very good for them. Any top team. And I say the Galacticos, they can't say the Galacticos in the league. The top teams in the league. You need to play Kotoko, you need to play House of Folk, you need to play Heart of Lions, you need to play Baby and Go Stars. So far, the games they play so far.
Exactly. Away first game, said okay, I'm going to Doma.
And yet Venua, Kebia, and young apostle said in a few when she maybe match on the bomb might be different from what they had against Omo El Domain crew. And I think it's a good game. And my boy, Ocean matches are available for a media. They will still play at home to Samates, an advantage for them. Omu travel in the match day 7. Akwa board it here. Bobo Kennedy de a year. As almost about another home. It means they are playing 3 homes games at Waso because the shows is here
match 6.
Match with 6 near against Bobo Kennedy a day a year. Samates on Bobo Fee. Omu Yamasant in a fear body at here. Sergio All Blacks. And he just about 3 games at Waso Fee.
About 4 cra. So about onya 2-1 win home over Nations. And what we need Dreams 2-1. And also about Samates will fear. We are not about Sergio Blacks will fear. And some to Kwako the Tiaho United. And look at these matches against Samates, against manageable games at home.
Exactly, and they need to make their vision as to win the league, count all these matches are available for them, and I'm sure Coach Ndiade Ibrahim Tanko will get things done for them. Now, so beyond consider almost more contenders for the league, they need to start seeing them now. One who say we share more, we share team or better magic league. Like I said earlier, we Asante Kotoko more superior players compared to other leagues, other teams. League number. Mediama has equally or even above other teams. No, players high. So saying a little bit ahead of them, and they should be counted serious for the Ghana Premier League.
Now, young Asante Kotoko gamer, born and Kotoko so far on Nations FC about 5 Ghana Premier League games. In all competitions, there are 6 games. The only winner Kotoko Ekrana FA Cup 4-2 at Babaya, but that is not our focus because a league game. In terms of league, there 5 games, 2 drawn games, and 3 victories for Nations FC. Kotoko are yet to beat them. Enra game no, a sign so and they draw. Even though Kotoko played better, but they could not beat Nations FC Enra. Your general assessment of that game, now for Yemra specifics, everything.
Me, I was a bit disappointed with the pitch number so bono. It means a lot need to go on our park. So Dr. Kwame Chini and team they need to work on the pitch.
So no toy no. If I start a game no. Now Omwankasa Nations the person passing game
but not in flow.
Yes. Believe in passing game.
Yeah.
Then Abdul Karim to believe in that. Oba na chere enko. Afedi omu tu mirika kakra was on a little. Na pitch no abaye potato chese nam say abranke se pani e so that toy have but I think that other than young stadium na yentimi nya drainage ni because elsewhere so timi to gidigidi we stands ni ma now hwe so a eto but pitch no so no o my drainage system no ama ne kokama but anu ade e bra so no to wie ya e ball especially first half and second half no na enya pitch as e gina so about football later
sure because ball no more no and can you so na to na maybe results are can be different maybe me as park no so I changed the narration a course and run. It was something that took away the shine of the game. It was something that took away the beauty of the game, and that was where my disappointment lies. I will call on the owners of the stadium and Asante venue, Dr. Kwame Cheni and the team to work on the pitch. Park net the one soon toy at the come. Kabiru, yeah, can nation Simona across Sports Stadium here. Say parking that one I say in Zoom Toya, it look very beautiful, and they need to work on it because in so a natural thing. You can't predict when a better one say 20 be a margin cost, so they need to work on it. On the game itself, Asante Kotoko decided not to win the game, and a coach decision. Yes, I agree with Coach. Abetamwa is now picking because of prior and a player one training 2 matches, 2 days, Thursday, Friday. And you prudence say the next day, Sunday, then back of game, especially when you have a crucial game against Work of Morocco, just a week. You wouldn't know if you're not born or boy and an injury, you know. Aspake and I say I know a Diama are taken out of the game, and that if it happened, Anka, a lot of people will bash coach. So coach not starting a better more in that game.
He did not even add him to the team.
Not even on the team sheet. It was a good decision by the coach, but I still think that a decision by a coach and the Kotoko and really game.
Explain now
meaning why he started Morfin Donzu as the striker in the game. Morfin has
because he's the only option that was available.
Johnson upon away.
When do you make him match the squad?
Why is he not making a match squad?
Say be a training or form Monday morning.
So Kotoko Bay, you know, in the Ghana Premier League, I'm about 4 matches.
Yeah.
In the top 4, and no Quara game, I 2 so
matches.
5 matches, 6 matches in all. And I'm about top 4, 3 matches, 9 games.
I'm about champion of champions.
And also count 10 games. Other friendly match. So these are the competitive game I Kotoko Abo. Or make it to the mass squad. A player could sign him or a ocean profile now or similar to Morfin Donzu. The only difference is height. Omuni left wingers and Okoshe transfer market. So the profile they've given to Asante in the day and Morfin Donzu. Similar thing of the man Asante in the day. Johnson upon. Yeah. He's a left winger. He can play as a striker as well. He can also play as a right winger. So why is he not making to the mass squad? And I say, who the player and the day Morfin Donzu? What ball matches? Not 1, not 2. 3 matches, even though one started, but if we bench the contribution less. Why do you start him in a game when you win?
Because we new option be and
I'm asking why is it that what sign will be nipa o make it up to your match squad, not player now or allow him no MR resource.
Maybe I was disappointed on the ordinary buy, you know.
In 9 games, 9 weeks I could acquire training or improve.
Say be any train. Was the story by say now come person in the cry we. Nanka okotia say no so be gini pain so super.
So now Kotoko I agree say o training on my bomb training ka bo so meter send contract man.
Say unza you know able to. Na you so was but now no Kotoko ni you know go stars opem. And now so the vim be bem. Nti bia we so be improve with time.
Debbie Pepe, that excuse is not accepted. Me say a duty of a coach is to get the best out of every material available for you.
Especially players that you recommend.
You signed on your own recommendation. And yes, even team not the bar. Yeah, like it happened at any other places. Yeah, they play a bar. You book a coach and your option, but the proof of the player no to say your friend is Mbappe. I'm not sure any coach in the world ever catch you say oh here Mbappe. The coach president got on about Fanamo. You don't do that. And a player you do your own recommendation and pay for the number. Now 9 games official matches at Kotoko, but the last time he played the game was Kotoko Cape Coast against was it Dwarfs and Azza Vipers and Bobo Nibi and one in 9 weeks Kotoko training months in man out on improve that and what's instructions no the man will train here intimate player no improve so yet now Johnson is not making the squad list
play be lazy or later be lazy the o kabia wontie
and in tempo na no petit no turn in tempo yen twa ne contract mu ana say enti ase say on ten bench no ni disa
say the old boy do be and omo people be
so what shows say oni bo ne bo
James said the argument is dear na coach who your cars am penny for
my friend don't so niam na wa baye no so far no maybe he's a good player but this year the am who so onya de
yes I'm fine
and why do you keep on starting him in a crucial game? Kotoko has played against nations 4 matches so far omon peke win yes so yes only Obia or your two strikers now or rely on them every day no they are not available but someone you rely on him and because we are foreign and or per se or say yes obet mama na boni no den be bonana
yeah mpanyfo GDA say settle no unsettle because we had a background I say Mukwala by the first 2 months because supporters be because
Mukwala was not scoring but the game contribution was far better
unze no be replace high scoring Mbella
yeah
it now no goes no man na bi mu ye say empam no but omunya botrema no it we no mo say bia settle no settle into omunya botra obetimi afine ni feet na wabo but enra no na another question is also ma promote young player
from the youth team.
Youth team, no?
Yeah, striker. No. Let me get the name.
Jordan Amisa.
Yeah, Jordan Amisa.
He was not even on the team sheet.
Why?
He was not on the team sheet at all.
Kabi boy na yeah team sheet na etie for omo and then those who are watching on YouTube no betia say not I don't have anything against Morfin Donzo. Me say the games he has played so far enche say the standard of Asante Kotoko.
Me coach na based on insa na no kra go stars there no. First half next we free.
Yeah.
He's yet to settle.
So the bench of Asante Kotoko.
He's yet to settle.
Aziz Nurdin is a goalkeeper. Henry Ansu is a defender. Shaibu is a defender. Seth Kojo is a midfielder. Entry
midfielder.
Amwa Joseph a defender. Francis a defender. Inus a winger. Zakaria a defender. No striker.
Yes, there was no striker because Saka pra Auche pra Mintanya available. And Jordan Amisa on my bench. So that
and there's no communication from the club say we're pra.
Amisa umpra.
Omo fa bia mai. It's be fan is umpra.
Omo communicates omo pra no. Me enu kra omo ka say Patrick Edu epeke knock. But
he's available.
Ejomo kai but and omo dey Albert dey buy so no so betimi abo.
Yeah.
But akwara ndi omo fa communication bia mai. But I was feeling say because we an opportunity. Tibra no person substitution enrad. Or her bench so na so the could set them but they didn't need a midfielder. Baby on a game na ekon. They needed a winger or an attacker because the presence of Donzo our box room not non-existent.
Exactly.
They needed somebody there, but there was nobody.
And that is a coach decision, which I disagree with the coach. You know,
Jordan Amisa, at least Anra or a young boy. Nkrane beat me the one day. Sana Kojopo Kumahala at the Hitimago to just one day now, and it's been end up. In a GDO, Akodanum say, baby, I let me throw him in and let's see.
But even if you decide to start Morfin Donzo, Kotoko know the profile of Morfin Donzo. Kotoko in this case, a coach, Karim Zito, you know the profile of the player.
Yeah.
Why don't you play a system of you to play? Because I know he was just a mere passenger on an he had a chance be a the way about me shame. So shoot what goes, so shoot him a player be a passable na show. So yeah, I do not get it. And this is a player and he Nyamen Fasama, Kwame Pukwan recover, Abetama recover, Kotoko ne work no, Morfin Donzo ability attacking.
Yes.
We know. Do I use so far? No?
Sir, I just don't center backs about one night.
So maybe the coach is not getting the profile. Say excuse me, my last time at Barbara said the language in there be so a Guinea, somebody a Guinea. Into I don't know to communicate. Some Baba so no on cabrofo.
Yeah.
None brof no and share them koyesa. But so Bobo ne kama. And the language in the excuse is he that the coach is failing to know system a player. No, yes, I do ye on yadi. I'm sorry to use that word.
No, so far they were born there. Who is who was on yadi? Only a mistake, but we the profile on the born baby and on the no bona.
Find a system a one.
And I'm confident by so you may have to, as it were, find a system
exactly because
that will accommodate him. But no question, so they say. Because you need breast habri say you any more have person.
No, the player in question now Obabuano no Abetamano or pray days before this game and you knew say Saturday before this game and Wednesday na Obabuano na Abetamo pray na medical team no air communication mount tem say on to training to this crown. You knew this is your player, you're going to use it.
Yeah.
You are going to use him. Why don't you work around him? This is the system player na the neighbor board na unim ne dadanti akofa na bayano. This is what helps him. I don't know money sad and say obono as a normal player within the system abonda na obe flop it. You and yakasi player na nyadie.
And no I say na say ko Jordan Amisa.
Because
as number 9, no the Morfin e o pretty on it. Normally ni team na no obono. He was always playing as the second striker. It number 9 jira. Tisenka kwampoku ball ni bi unya typical number 9 no jira na chi. O blocky ball man na wait my far control but also unsettled ye. But I agree with your observation. Coach,
of course, because this is the right time. This is the right time for Kotoko to beat Nations FC. Nation this season and show we be so they are ready for the league. And Tima all struggle not even in away matches, even at home. I watched their first game at home against Sweden Blacks. They struggled before winning. And then yet Chautea Wamo Bonibi, their best player so far. He's not picking up so far. And I don't get it. This is the best moment. Because only striker will team. And striker now available no system now and more striker no. So he can score. And the manasa.
I've had decisions. Kotoko during the preseason, Omoto players, one of the concern about and say as I know too many wingers. And now for folks, I don't be quiet now because Peter Midu acquired winger no all last season.
Yeah.
Elvis Cheba for all last season. Saka all last season. Winger will free or Gabwachi.
Yeah.
And now coach recommended more Moto Inusa. And Moto Johnson. And the after money bomb was not players not doors. In fact, you cry winger. Hene.
Yeah.
Winger. It's not concern winger 6, strikers 2. Because Morphine in natural sense is not a striker.
Yeah, or a winger.
But also the Nico Count can work with 3 strikers and about 7 wingers for the season. Is it the best? And then maybe I could go anchor for another striker. A eBay training or Kakra. Opokuajaman.
Yeah.
Abedi by.
Yeah, so comedy ma.
Now because maybe I come between Nakase or more yeno third choice striker. Or no, you need so abobona.
Yeah, I watch it.
Maybe Obetias or yeah.
Even a crab by joining tree crab by man fan.
Inti John to the one yes card.
Okay.
Says our courage is my dreams.
Yeah.
None of good on the
share good
another striker, especially your experience pa bako. I would jitum za baby what do you know? Yeah, kakra. It has a decisions on player purchases was also a problem because it was always going to happen. I bet I'm more born or born. Any on channel.
Yeah.
When striker only born but you can born.
And now so share ya. Abantia in the absence of Abetamwa or shining for Asante Kotoko, Hubejewu. Oh, I should have sent these pictures to my branch friend Kabi. Kabi, Mr. Boy, call Shaban Horner, check the profiles in Hubejewu nation for position. There was a policeman on him throughout the game. So, yeah, who Hubejewu
coach in free. And
she said, game no, Nase, Abetamwa out of the game. Nase, Hubejewu number 1, team no opponent no, and matching out. I just say, Kotoko, off.
Completely off. And right there. Born, especially second half. Kotoko J born from middle build it, but I'm build it. I wouldn't. Why we TV ni be honest.
I'm not going to
Obia we game. You know that it may not result in anything because you don't have the force to put in
a good result for Kotoko because Oman 2 points now. They lost at home, but Oman lose 2 points now. Oman gain to win that game, and I'm very disappointed in coach. Exactly. One thing again, I've asked this question many times. In the game now, Obona only striker no. Game now, Obona, your players are finding it difficult to penetrate through the defense no. Another opportunity for Kotoko or any opponent and also any team to win, to make a good use of set pieces. Yet again, Patrick said, "Mom, you shame me, baby. Are they not training on it?" Because
I'm not sure, sir. We see it as an avenue for goals because today. In the Premier League, throwing.
Yeah.
Abaye one avenue for goals. Only obi bobo Premier League is no nya.
More like say when you penalty club. And Black Stars ne intimi yes I didn't be. And Benfica for set piece mine. I'm an about to say most of times you should go through corner kicks, you should go through set pieces. But at Asante Kotoko over and over. This is what I was talking about. Hubejewu around the game. Everywhere this player was following him. Emma game no mo bibi enti se ko hia work na se omo hwe videos no won se Hubejewu Abetamwa ene ye top man players ya na so omo mark omo out a chese ko enti min hye go eno an no enti omo enti min hye go another opportunity for you is to use the set pieces be available but omo bona sa tum no bona sa to agu tum enti obo game na Hubejewu into the party. Apparently, the my friend those who was just a mere passenger in the game. No, your best opportunity for you to score to the set pieces. And yes, the Kotoko are just wasting it. Your bonus to go your bonus to go. What are they doing at training? Omoko you're doing.
Right, Emmanuel also later. Mamin call.
What do we?
Me call you Starboy Steve Asa the Queen. I say I agree with later that Donzo is disappointing as of now. Greetings to the family. It's Starboy, formerly of Hello FM. My brother Kesiepa, as we doing company, or say, or no, yeah, passes maybe a more fun performance, no. A very, very disappointing. I'm not sure
it is the coach.
Anybody would.
Me, I'll blame the coach.
Of course, when the proof are on your bad player, first I play and ba. No system corona na accommodating no.
Yes.
I'm more shining no. No one to buy any side. I want here. Or Babasa. Na wa man ko boost was akwa obesa ko shine
Kabi bu ameka kra yan hwe Kotoko still on Kotoko because unfortunately for them next week one more game. Their only game
now
in the league no. I'm Africa no.
Yeah.
And Kotoko opponent here work. When say so far league number I'm nearly the league table no.
Yes, I'm about 4 games.
They've won 3, they've drawn 1.
3 are draw 1.
And they've scored many as 8 goals in the league so far.
Yeah, Kotoko share.
That be way away, for league table na kasa mami.
Kotoko share only 3 goals. League.
Even with this one, crown away table,
away performance.
They've still scored in their away matches. And the opponents now no kakobono. And yet team are just at home on Oshego or 2 crowns to Oshegos. So Asante Kotoko need to find a way how to prevent work. And the only game I available with me analysis for their game against work no. They no a course no. And no match and 10 minutes I will say some of them don't abetamu unity and I say dear abet bubble born on us going to manage go a chess Kotoko and go and they are not making good use of the set pieces. This is why the Kotoko will be meeting them on Sunday. 4 games so far,
8 goals scored, 3 conceded plus 5. One more 10 points because 3 wins gives them 9 and a 1 draw no at 1 point to count. So that is work of Morocco and their performance so far over the Moroccan league.
So the advantage for work in this sense, the goals they are scoring. Yeah, they score at ease. Kotoko in the league actually just 2 goals.
But Kotoko's advantage, Kotoko actually 3.
Yeah, 3.
Advantage is only someone concede goal in 4 games. Someone concede goal
because when we share team and the opponent any more else. They played against Gold Stars at own also.
Abo Brekum Chelsea.
I think I was teaching the players or turn 7 players completely starting lineup was or turn 7 was starting with new players and one.
Abo league leaders Pando out of Lions.
Yeah, Obo Pando. That is the only opponent I bit make say. And that game no Pando 4 by almost go because they were only defending, relying on counter attack.
And Abo Nations.
Nations are almost on one.
Apart from Brekum Chelsea, Sami and Sana Kenya last season no more top.
I understand. I'm saying this.
G League.
Kabi me but I'm
Nations saying before the last round of matches, last 2 round of matches, now beat my G League no more call. Basaka Jabo no yet. And till Nations Gold Stars Pando out of Lions who were second.
Yes.
First, second and 5th and I'm no more.
So a good thing for coach Kamji to say in the 4 games on my ball against these top teams are in any day I'm your competitors for Ghana Premier League on consider go. So the kind become Chelsea were a stubborn team to Kotoko. The last time I Kotoko a ball game against Chelsea Bekuma among consider was around 2022 almost 3 seasons ago. No one to me and the last time on clean sheets. But this time they managed to win without conceding. Then like you said they played against Pando out of Lions team are also air at ease Oman Lusu a Chelsea defense no air but against work of Morocco a team no actually 8 goals in 4 matches. A Chelsea say defenders you need to work on them.
Okay.
You need to be careful. I was mistakes now. Kamara ne Sambane Joseph Abroyeno. They need to be careful. They need to watch them, especially Hamza. Asha 3 goals so far. It's just one watch it Omuya and that's all little mistake. They have a certain Hamza born about 20 more Beshamon.
Yeah.
And Kotoko Ama time and town say Omu defenders there are lapses within the defense. Coach need to work on it. Coach Karim Jito need to work on it. And very unfortunate say yes, the timing and the venue on Babakobo Basically, stars no more. But they need to find a high profile Division 1 B. Or more than bit more work on Karim to our keep very well on the defenders, especially Abro Samba goalkeeper Mohamed Kamara because what can actually I say almost at ease.
Yeah, at least about 4 games and more 8 goals, at least 2 goals per game.
Or more 1 player say Kabibe boy the other sheet now. One quite 3 assists. It just say they have somebody who is consistently giving assists for the team. And she said, share team when I say defenders no lapses no SNCC they said the SC it we saw it against Kara United, even against Bobo Konadinya Day a year Heart of Lions, we saw similar thing.
Yeah.
They can't repeat that against Work of Morocco. Ewakra supported him.
Let's have that say. My Emra na afe Dewa 539. Dewa 539. Ghana Premier League coverage on Akoma 87.9 FM. Meno ka say yewura the 75th minute most of the centers na update Ghana Premier League no say and it's 79 minutes Aduana Stars 1 Bechem United 1 Aduana aba abetereka no Aduana Stars 1 Bechem United 1 ya bought 70 minutes outside game no more 79 minutes Urum Ho United game na Ho United 2 Swedro All Black 0 Kerala United Brekum Chelsea 1-1 85 minutes Samates Ashemienu 11 Wonders NJB and a Young Apostles Ashemienu a Baseke Holy Stars into me NTBA it way a resource a koso Ghana Premier League no and a day a hon na a day a man e wakoma 87.9 FM finally let's maminu nwe ye call baby ani
okay
Gold Stars 2 consecutive defeats 5 goals conceded none scored players now according to your checks and your reports no players are down they still haven't recovered from the decision to sack their coach and the new may be a course so say omo game new year na Monday no a meeting ko so ma time omo enkramunya nko pie mu Algeria no na omo ko train na coach enko ahye dem coach enko ahye dem am say yes aduane kwa na ko 7 no ma any team ni medidi it has affected players be personally the relationship that the coach had built with them and then you maybe obekaya time Abramovich Esaki Jose Mourinho first time no Frank Lampard John Terry Didier Drogba Michael Essien omo nyina akọ papa no ko that what's the problem I want to be resolve it because and the next coach omo appointed had difficulties working with those players because next players it say Jose Mourinho is our coach not you a creative problem as omo ntimi manage again and again omo appointing coach man me start adwuma nti no as a creative gap because Kotoko game no on boy maybe if they had a muscle who knows how to manage games it can never be difficult at the amount Kotoko kakra and omo vision and a vision akwa show 3-0 what should they do at this point in time because they say the minimum expectation at Bibiani you say oh ya major league ni biem what should Gold Stars enye to recover from 2 consecutive defeats what they can Africa no now so last 5 games one win from Swedro
yeah
lose 4 and the rate of the defeats na anu was 2-0 Ghana to Kabili
yeah
5-0
away Nigeria
2 Kumasi akọ consider 3 Nikraku what should they do
almost
at this point in time
12 goals no more consider which is very bad
a very good team what should they do yenue no nafe
first of all I disagree with players no say they still not and I say they've not getting it why MP4 a Pamo coach yes like you said a human institution nipa na yejuma when you have a cordial relationship with somebody na nipa no when it's not a year or 2 na say ofri mu within the shortest possible time wangas I want to say why ofri mu yes you might not even have that feeling now initially now the yejuma no unya but a business na yeah football like they said the language nature say coach you bit my for napamo watching even a player bit my for player and act on the next day and I say be trying to contract mu it happens at every place in every football team it's there be a coach can win all the trophies for you Ancelotti some a bit thrown at Chelsea even at Madrid for Pamon and send born and all bono and yet beautiful into a match trying to contract mu and I say Pamono when he won the league for them Pamono and yes you may have a good relationship with Frimpong Manson. Maybe he was a reason why a player A or B a bad club. Maybe I Frimpong Manson and such player no Emma team no. Yes, I agree with the players. You should be emotionally down. But who said bono? You don't play for a coach. You play for the team. A team that will buy a coach no on the coach is only giving you tactics. Is only giving you ideas to utilize it on the pitch to generate results for team objective or mastery. And when the team owners or the management of the club or the board of directors of the club in their wisdom, in their knowledge feel say baby a coach no masuma kodruno they don't need their service anymore na so pamona yes the emotion side as human will be there because of a relationship on the coach na build but that shouldn't be an excuse for team say say cut down in matches they play so far, losing 2-0 against Kotoko and 3-0 against Vision FC. That was a disappointing result. Me, I disagree with players, no. And on one day, I say, so when you psychologists or someone psychologist say, now what psycho moment here say, born a business, a result can go well for a coach. Yes, the same thing, there could be a bad result for a coach. In as much you have a cordial relationship with coach because you're human. You are not working for a coach, you are working for the club. And you are coach now.
Psyche boys, you know.
Yes, maybe on your side,
you know. Players no cry feel disappointed. So I'm a pump coach, you know.
Yeah.
Within the players, almost say results no munya or
Akran.
James Kabili, no. And I'm a pump coach. Now coach, you know. As sounds what Bobo be the yes, you know what to say. Obinin ma. The way related to them, he's done that time I recommended last season. Omulusu to Karela, Elfino. I recommended him for Munko outside. I'm going to be tepa.
Yeah.
No more tepa. I come games, you know. Yes, I know about room. Hey, now we had a drink. We know a few drink. We know biscuit. It's on your more related to so being in the my boys now very comfortable to the extent that no more share more personal problems with him. The boys they say yeni ya pam coach awajili gama na yeni JS Kabili yeni timiti esa komo psyche ranche no when they were about taking that decision and I'm take you no but as a penny fan so ya pam no mo ball.
Yeah,
psychologically
they need that thing. As some psychologists been almost psycho, but players now because psycho mo say Juma there a bit no more chance mo born, especially of course omo be pa and team the decision to appoint Maxwell Konodu and answer to get Maxwell on board no a good decision.
Perfect.
A good decision. Perfect is above Frimpong Manson in coaching. Ebia as to why I want to start Jumana is something they need to explain to supporters or to the media or to the players. But sadly, and say emotionally they are down there. I think they should cease. That shouldn't be because Maxwell at Babaya he was there watching the game to say, oh, you play and I say won't put you out your best because you have a good relationship with team manager, with player coach and the different Manson. Now say when Maxwell is sitting down, honestly who say Bono, you're not playing for the team, you're playing for an individual. Ebasa Ebiana Obeso ya de Edma team and I say be a born Obeso Unimbo pa, but the all display Oden did actually coach Marshall in his absence or T-bench or distance no Bono. Ebiana say Untimi Mobo now change. And so they need to put that thing I say. Yes, Yaman Kwa and you're top notch in the coaching industry. Yes, where assistant coach was to focus assistant coach to a media or Rene League, you know, or African, but only sa pedigree as compared to Frimpong Manson, as compared to other coaches or more league anymore. And he is not getting the 10 right, and I said 10 right, anything that results in my but. Your kind of idea, me, I disagree with the players. No, they have good material. They need to put it aside. Start playing for the club, not for the team. Not for an individual. They need to start playing for the club, and then let's get a good result for being Ghost Stars, because Ghost Stars, luckily for them, move for African Muntem. And yet Kotoko, sorry, Kotoko say almost 3 Asante League game. Kotoko need to play against Basakoli Stars or Mauritania. They have to play against Young Apostles. Yeah. Kotoko have to play another game.
Let's give one time more.
And Sana, yes. Omo free Morocco bar. That is next week. Omo I'm able to feel back on my House of Folk. The next and some about 3 Asante League game. And to Kotoko and Crady. Rotation is a league almost starting as a result in my because they be a coaching and rotating players in the fatigue at you. But more the end they move from Muntem and money mona as more organized you out the best out of you. Yes, idea. This excuse any businessman will not buy it. You say, oh yeah, you're not putting out your best there.
Let's me see. Maybe na ave me say Ghana Premier League notice here can once more come FM so a dewa 5:39 7 o'clock and draw the bebaso. Na me say also no 1 to 39 can in lotto na 1 to 92. Hey, where the 1 to 39 probability obi o must be him say yate emu the 10 days no am a probability no abasoro. So the probability that you get 5 out of 39 I am bigger than the probability that you get 5 out of 90. 85-39. Now, 4 numbers about director. Also near 5,000 odds. So 5 numbers in your drop here 50,000 odds. We are chance I will try some Mbappe about 3 goals amount. So I don't know about Buffon Jenna Vini. Oh, what you bet as or matters I will see Kadaso. saa da no nko ani hwe o mbehwie soronko kra enti we dey dewa 539 ko discuss sika no bebrebe enti dey say dewa no hausa ni ka say dewa bebre pi dewa ya fa ehun hyem na yense sika dewa 539 akoma Ghana Premier League Sports Adriana Stars at Kana side take lead Adriana Stars as we speak omo lead by 2-1 Hull United lead by 2-0 Karela Brekum Chelsea still 1-1 Samates 2 Aven 1-0 Young Apostles 2 Basikauli Stars 0 yeah basi see na fe yeah the discussions at the amount a dewa 539
Charlie, what be the number you dey dial in emergencies? Who you go call when things get tough? Where you dey need money? How you go make more money with little investment? Make I tell you the number where you go dial in times of need. The number be star 446 hash. Dial star 446 hash and select option 3 to play Dewa 539 direct. You go fit multiply your stakes 40 times with direct 2 and 400 times with direct 3 in the 7 p.m. daily draw. Charlie, you for tell a friend, make it tell a friend. No, star 446 hash, it go save you in moments that matter most. Dewa 539 direct, it be easy to play, where it be easy to win. Dewa, for more information, make you call 0556 259 249 or 0532 479 879.
It be easy to play. Now also, waba abitwa manioma koyi the amount. Maminya sa announcement we na fi Kabiru. And so at Transnational Kabiru and Shasye Ewa, a very, very, very important announcement. But what you need, Mamipa, and 70 BD Buma, Mentiasia, but announcement. So what I say, eti, Mammy and Ding Ade Amankwa Sophia. According to police, we police or more original true copy, certified true copy. Almost a mammy at the 72 years. Na mame house number block F Genius Kumasi ya na is Kumasi high school area. Mame telephone number there 0240 713749. Eno ne say post for chirema. Mami about the charge office Asqua police station ono an nante bai. Obai no say ne ba ya wadi mfie 40 years. 40 years. Opie wa mafie. Enti wamu echirima on the 10th of October. And the date say na 12. Na za nrachi. Anu opie anopalu nsia anu frifie. Ebesi sabre. Owura no mafie ni din Ede Michael Amankwa a champo saso so Michael Amankwa champo. Yes, any patuntum dark in complexion. And about 5 feet tall. On one baby on so yet in patatia. It in a yarn such as a back to Macas or Wayra. Nanipa would in Viet 9 Wayra dear. Nas as a man wash. Mamma, so my jumbe beer, somebody in a chira Wama ya omuntimi ehun abrante urei eti what they about to post for him. It was an extract of the occurrence was issued to the complainant to be taken same to any of the radio or TV stations for further assistance. Certified true copy ni kuramia making card chemitimasremo so won wura bia ni mfiere kwa ni mu kakra on a number 40 years or baby. Who's a as one namsa, who's as a wire. Your best rese, mumwaye. Na into me, and she share Urei Echilaquine, Nanioma Enkoyi. Kabiru, Aquaba.
Ya, Eja.
Nibiaboko there.
I'm not doing Biaboko.
Young Ram, Asante Enra, a board draw. Young Fan on Shas and Young Fadiaka and Twasso.
If you may see. You might hear for Aquaba the bar Akuma 7.9 FM. So, Andra, the Abrankesi, Dr. Kwame Sports Stadium, Omi Ness had Twasso, and I Omi Ben. I owe na free say to my friend she says to be PMO or the Ghana Premier League. Asante Kotoko to beat them. And Omi be as a Yamaka because we heard the caliber for Asante Kotoko any teams they've beaten her. na akwaye wan kakra say Asante Kotoko intimation Nations FC but enchada nya wan be brain so we share the kind of preparation Nations FC ayato once games against Asante Kotoko omo first game I course Abraham kese na enim de copy mu match ko pie mu 2-2 and a lot of chaos about game no mu and after that omba baba ya Rebesha Asante Kotoko and last season they omo ye double against Asante Kotoko omo hye omo ewo Linkler Sports Stadium and omo sa be hye omo Abraham kese ni na 2-0 coming into this game dan rano na Nations FC this season omo about 4 matches na omo ho chire omo kaka omo 4 matches with 4 points away match omo bo ina omo lose here and at home first league game omo ni Sweden Blacks na boy omo hye 2-1 and omo ni Samatex ebo 0-0 Asante Kotoko so we on the rise coming to this game omo hye team my friend Brekum Chelsea and omo san hye team my friend no Bibian Good Stars o hye ball omo de kwara ko boy a it means Asante Kotoko na omo ba no na omo ba with a lot of momentum and coming to this game coach I friend Karim Zito catch here say oba we say jeans na e between Asante Kotoko and Nations no ono the man oba breaki eni na be kai say ono an ko breaki the jeans between Asante Kotoko and Brekum Chelsea in 15 years oko breaki that jeans no players no so catch here say under Karim Zito nothing is impossible so 9% me hu a lot from this game yaba game no so coach I friend Kasim Mingo eba with a back 3 system echi ho no na Abrante I friend no Isaac Simpson Ose Kufo any Abrante I friend Oko Gripman and no have this backliner 3 backliner lineup bia last season the magic edema coach I friend Kasim Mingo last season not the best away side of the league mu in Nations FC and this backline man sa reward no say the best away side no last season the away games occur bia na occur with this back 3 line and this line no assure performances almost solidity in terms of the midfield in san of corner and in fin na quite certain Kevin Ampofo and Prince Bedu and who are we Nations FC last season bia and I say we agree say these two players are very consistent in the midfield so with these players no more be sure Asante Kotoko midfield of Lord Ilaria Dabo who be Jawani Zakaria Husseini even though they are good players Walid Husseini sorry even though they are good players but we new season when we now Mabishia coming up against experienced defenders near experienced midfielders it means Asante Kotoko Hubechen Kaka and Osha midfield we are says Zakaria Husseini a creative midfielder but those creative as a creative spark and in game be brisa on creating a lot of chances but no boy very skillful but I do find out now I say always be ano on team creative chances on team creative goals and my team and that kind of attacker it means I was with number 9 and I say wingers no a lot and sana wait me win the game who be team about with a 3-back system Asante Kotoko about with almost about 3 front line Mofin Donzo Abrante Fini Pitami do akwa any Philip Amo o hwe any more the obeka say we experience ka krebi Abrante Fini no Abrante Fini no Pitami do akwa and Amido akwa obi a a very good player but the ball no productive on my productive play what you born now akwa say Vinicius ba marry for no but ma twa take players but do find out that the indecision ti now I say ball no and that's what happened yesterday in the end of the game no it was game bi ana I thought it was the right time Asante Kotoko be team breaky the jeans between Omoni and Nations FC but inavailability of Albertamo custom pan because we have Donzoa he was dealt with very well with Abrante Ifeno Samuel Oseku for Gripman any Abrante Ifeno Zach Simpson omo ye no hodwuma pan and those supportive wingers na mbebo no they all couldn't support him Abrante Ifeno Philip Amo na expected a lot from him yesterday but when team and deliver and Abrante Ifeno Amido Akonso no bit my bibi no na lateral no nearby in Abrante Ifeno Patrick Esedu na ka say ono overlapping say the be a Amido Akwa betima cut in and we make sure say half space that between Safo and Gripman or be making use of that half space no when team always be on the flanks and player who can flanks it means say those 3 back no on how when born in new wa omo as they are not on omo ni pressure bi aso some ba be HCU nti ma Asante Kotoko effectiveness o any mono from in the second half coach ni hu sa no or the Abrante Fini inusa abamu and odiusa abamu no or the call at the right hand side of attack of Asante Kotoko and obamu no ye na hu say Nations FC as say almost shiva because inusa started creating chances from the wings and ababu Amido Akama workload ness o team film ni so and coach I think Casemiro ya debut on say Inusa at least threat never from that side now and what they Kwame Boache by and Kwame Boache natural left back
quickly or the Kwame Boache by
or natural left back ni defensive attribute and Sergeant for now was solid and Oba Inusa suppliers and Inusa cut it off and they cut it off no and I was a branch I found Farouk Mohamed I know game no team and manage productive output via or if you know the young boy ebam or the young boy ebam no or just make some decent trans but you can trust Abulo any samba say unya penetration bia
yes, or the tete
yes unya penetration bia o mature because we this lineup last season on boy Juma part of Asante Kotoko and this season they are yet to consider goal into the tete away 16-year-old where inexperienced be face this attacker it means say he was going to struggle and sana game no course so Asante Kotoko Pepe they have to do a lot if they really want to make an impact this season because said make an okay Abranche Feno I will leave saying Nima even though they're very creative but I say only productive or yet to give Asante Kotoko numbers and as a number 10 you did numbers one your numbers are anytime biama I say team no anytime bia one create amount now I lateral no kwana be create and Endra said America no I mean do akwa anya ni day ubejo nso anya ni day because of a certain Kevin Ampof in finfin ho one yes one anya ni day and these two players na go through players in Asante Kotoko so mo anya mu dey a why na she goes in Asante Kotoko and na kwe problem ya mo e certain abetamo a anase ubejo e na e abancha fe na mi do akwa beka ho team anytime bia we coach now set up team around certain players it means that without them you are going to struggle and when idea I see Asante Kotoko this season I bet I share more than 40% of Asante Kotoko goals. It means that when the game more, also when you play about that output in be 1 year be team best struggle, and that's what happened yesterday. If Asante Kotoko want to make an impact in this year's league, I was say I'm making sure say obe find any players on the goals outside Ubejewu any Abranche Feno Abetamo because against Heart of Lions, Seti Dogly. Eti dogle Ubejewu adwuma one team an shego ne ho che no and na Kevin Ampof esan at the same time against Ubejewu it means say we go share opposition bia na a very good coach or read the games the here say all the player be or the player be gina Ubejewu so it means over and then useless in that game and Ubejewu am goals now even though say or a workaholic but say ya ko say or the goals no define no say Ubejewu bia obia the goals any assist na ejadi Ubejewu and without that no eya ko say ni work put no and any output no so ban for so in that game no so I say coach no make sure say we find a lot of goal scorers outside our branch friend Abeta Mo and Ubejewu yes Asante Kotoko who be this season
bia the absence of Kwampoku and akofani now but the good news is say wasase a oyi training yes. And she said this week obet my part of team na e be face work no because in the absence of both Albert ne Kwampoku there Ugoshia waka omo kra no the game is in their favor it was Ugoshia without those two players it may be extremely difficult for you so between any chance whatsoever it was a game sure. Young Ghana Premier League games and also enter discussion also preko Adriana Stars at me Abetekano a winning 2-1 e coach Chioba Aristic when we need game we are Kabayere Diamanapa once again Emmanuel Mafu and a ball winning goal na bra watch it take no e de emom so Adriana afa a win e wo Bama over Bechim United
baby Choba raise the request via as a manager in the casa hopa because the best season as me casa be catch say onya fear of she dinner league in very simple
as no kindness of money we na so money it back in west cra na so one year because we onya fear
yes onya fear of cheating and o share this before the season now we a lot of signings pa about 17 signings or just 14 kwan this team are signing 17 players just 14 kwan no it means say there is no understanding after the players no but find understanding between them unity now because football are they about taken for granted understanding between both players on the foot of play money understanding between them cohesion is very difficult for teams and all the 17 but up on 14 it means say chunk of squad and echo and for forever and na you key players are moving team no and other mobile e season na say ya ko say onyanya ne momentum no onyam fa ne momentum no and Choba coach bia o coach am the ball to from pan yi and o hwe ne ball a any game bia o hwe game am Adriana bo bia won say Adriana e possess ball no possess but omudu final third Mu like that creativity, mu nya creative players and as mu nya poachers am betimi e creativity no IBB. Who creative ball ma attack and attack intimi she go. It means say creativity no so ban for so. And a quite problem ba kon a chuba risk FAC. Meaning say obetima ho dwuma because of players awakoto. Wato a lot of players Charles Efi Kamara mu ina wo ho. Wato quality players. But akwa say omunya time ni cohesion no. Eniwo. Ntime opuse chuba risk. Obunya me amani players and I say Adriana for me had time kaka dey amateur realistic because we players are saying they were saying quality players or saying quality so with time I think say quality are one a bit me about for so dey amateur my friend Adriana people team my friend Bechem United are struggling and I go say fi say kasi menga free one on people mo finding or mo redeem no bio kasi menga free one coach I friend Kweku dance last season or shall say very well. I'll catch a cross in the targets of a Guinea Free Cup. At a point in time, he was competing very well. But everywhere, we now say, or losing as a team competitive, a do second half of the season. No, Kofi Tumpomuina, as a players in a what in bathroom. And coach, I think Koku Danso and what you know. This is in Shah say, you promoted Koku Danso to technical director and a new coach. But new coach, PP. He is yet to make an impact team my friend Bechem United. Against a crowd of folk, in a lot of prospect team my friend Bechem United who quality of play. Omo born ankasa. The likes of Marvin Ebu amu ina obi atimbo born no kama okra mu ina wo ho, tompo mu ina wo ho. Ba kwese omo nso no inexperience na how mo pan yi enim ho. Anytime bia on beje obi an say progressive born kama ombutimbo born no kama. Ba omudu enim ho a omuntimi even though say players in free ho, ba hwe goalkeeper Aziz free ho a omko for Benjamin Asari ba yes omko for Asari e ba replace no. And obedem no say mo ma show performance we chi ho. In free for mo replace players no. But enim ho no pepe. Marvin Ebu ye na dia but onye do that top no. In recent times, recent years, players are team my friend. But you know, produce what Emmanuel Avignon, Emmanuel Arnaud. Omo produce a lot of players, but Marvin Yabo Nyandu. And I say anytime be a hard team my friend Bechem United. Inti Bechem United and so worry the mama pan because okay, the kind of memories somebody am in this league. I do be never Bechem United. It's me league na. I do latter partner.
No, yes.
No, Omar I quite a freezer can go free honum no. But United are yet to be the Bechem United I him say. No people say League and this okay Bechem United. Obi and Bechem United babo bia and name shino. But quite a Bechem United I shan and in recent season CD. I quite say the normal Bechem United are not free division 1 by na obi anim no. So I was some come I say coaches no about modern and said make no. Adriana for some nya abote match realistic. Minimum obeti maye. On team in league ni dey. But obeti mama those teams are major league no. Omo tough competitions. Ebedu obi person league na dey say o face Chobaris. This is Chobaris the Katana what major league. You see I was say Adriana for anya abutu ma Chobaris with time obeti ma deliver dia ma Adriana.
Yanko ho United for yi. Yes as yam for mu serious ana. On person home ho no ye invincible. Yes. So ho United last week e share 4.
Yes.
Karela na yini names o magina o na so na wache Swedro All Blacks about 2-0 so come say ho ne de omo ma ho abedane Waterloo at the clubs on baba so nya bahadia ya beje points every some
Pepe ho United they are doing wonders and yami one in the first place because coach I friend Tijani experienced coach former assistant coach Jama Akras of Folk I was a fighting my friend Legon Cities even though say Legon Cities or Shago ya by him near my course behind the scenes of Legon Cities who be fighting now top man Farouk Mohammed any go I had a claim every coach but or team no and or team no or some decent signings or some players from Air Carolina United or players from the Ghana Premier League or some be from Air Division 1 no and of our players in Okamu boom and Okamu boom first match against Accra Folk that game Pepe it took the heroics of Asante Benjamin Asari any inexperience in Tina I my friend of United one to match Accra Folk or the Accra Sports Stadium almost a game lose last week against Carolina United were cruising almost shit my friend Mediama Intina will be expect say Carolina Baba shit my friend of United but omutina if you Carolina 4 and that game I did manage or who say team of friend United goes on centered around one player and 2 players evenly distributed until last week on my multiple scorers and Osa no osa my different scores nye one goal enye player back home it means say a team bia wutimi player back home nsi wo say player we nkwa na oye the go to man the team my friend Hall United intimi breaky player it means say this team are ineffective.
Yes, and Osman Eshego.
Yes,
and Kwame Paul also
yes.
Eshego. But last week not part of
Debbie
4 goal scorers.
Omunka ho it means say we a team anytime bia we are multiple scorers it means say unya dependent on one player. And team bia goals nya the mount and many aji coach I friend Tijano pa adwuma wo it means say in 2 games watch 6 goals Pepe and against Karela United wash no against Sweden Blacks wash no team bia Ghana Premier League mo home games na win na say at least obeshe teams na with the exception of Asante Kotoko any team my friend no has of hook
yeah
and we share small teams na we say small teams but na ye nim say Pepe small teams no omodo of same big teams no into big teams no cry and find say top 6 no obi asha na ultimate maximum points from these smaller teams na it means you are not going to relegation and with the masha as no mo my GJB say Hall United are not pushovers. Hall United encourage relegation this season because of performance of Modimayan. Obviously, Sweden Blacks are against the Nations FC. Sweden in the first half they were decent side. You know them say Omba Bema team my friend Nations FC stiff competition. Mo following you, mo say share 3, mo share become Chelsea 3. Then say Sweden Blacks. A shocking shocking season you Ghana Premier League. But and against Hall United, Hall did not on the level. Sana you know. We smaller teams. Which are you tipping for? What do you need to a level? Because against big teams, no, you struggle. So these teams, who need points against them, it means say, oh, don't 2 years because the league, yeah, boy, you do the second round, and you remember, I said, Danny. No matter than now, what points are 2 it means say, what silver place according now. Until kudos to Hall United, any brand coach, I friend, Tijani, or Juma Pai. I would like to see him against teams like Asante Kotoko, Mediama against a class of folk, or catch you say, what a class of folk football, said as a folk ball. And Ampa that day, the tactics work into perfection. Into me person mehuna against the likes of Asante Kotoko, Mediama, and larger extent, see my friend Nations FC. No one who said obviously fair against these 3 teams. Or to me fair well. Met me the mistake will say he's not going to relegation this season.
Finally, my Chelsea upper picking. Not pressure, I was some body to power.
Yes.
But I pick away point. Every Tamale. I feel become Chelsea stabilizing a crana.
And that's the BP. I say season in chance and then I can say Gregor being such a moon every team no more. But some board work of the former goalkeeper in Alawa. By a share games I say now Alawa them. Until the last game, I could win or the Alawa be share posting and no Richard for in Alawa. Unya any introduction bia and Alawa a goalkeeper bia from the national team. Wadam Mediama, across the folk, you know some of your problems at across the folk, Legon cities, or a solid goalkeeper. And if not because of inconsistencies, and keepers are Muda Ghana Premier League recently there. You'll be a yen depending on more. Yes, on your match, the man. Jobesha go post him. Unya, I friend a short performance with you. Unya stability in terms of goal post. Unya stability. Defense, no. About defense, the career of Seni, if you walk but I'm going for the former nations defender. By former class of defender Beshi or the leadership and Bekan and leadership skills by or Nibaka Osha Meforo Kosibe Dorio Unya Kulumo Umuina Kabumu and last week against all us Omukoshe and this week na ye share game na say am say no mo da form no tell me buza me ho say eh ti be kum Chelsea be ye ni ampa ye ko second half by me say be kum Chelsea I improve performance so omotima win game e chere say emre ehia pepe because team ye be season ase na at every department bia na we lose player it means say the headache be team no because we anymore Misha Kefiri every ho now a very key player Edema become Chelsea in the heart of the midfield become Ubejewu no orchestrator in the midfield no and also free ho Zakaria Fuseni in the heart of defense former captain every ho Kigora Ben Search and free ho na any team be able to face this difficulties people in Hobeche no then Hobeche no some about the acquire signings but no being here time and the last 2 games actually say and I say the last 2 games actually say coach I find some about on your time I'll bet to my BB and or a coach, I mean, doubting it. Because here, Juma, and team, my friend, Mediama. With time, we my Casa Folk, now Casa Folk, bread. A Casa Folk almost struggle upon ye, or a short time before Casa Folk, or the Casa Folk of a G League. Even the second season, or the AFA Cup. People will become Chelsea last season, and Shedan costed an panel, but about the semi finals of the AFA Cup, which means, hey, or a results oriented coach. With time, some of your coach, you're betting with size, you will say, a short performance. And there's some about the no. Me only say, the hierarchy of become Chelsea and Yadama, some about no, or the Umbeko to the promised land. Nti some about you, Pepe, where you must pay because you might why no. A lot of coaches will Kuruma, Pepe, or Muntim tolerity, they were tolerating become Chelsea, Nti, become Chelsea, some about you, me bomb Mabaso, and Adeba Kwababa is a consistency.
Yeah,
well, we need 2 games at also. I can say, the third, the fourth, no bit to also. Ghana Premier League, be a Pepe, who need 2-3 matches at Waswa. It means a baby out dano. Which me feel we drew a top phone. Into a consistent time, me did say some of do Bema any for no a tough competition because a coach be a me under routine credentials or a very solid coach. Inti kudos to my friend become Chelsea any some of do.
Wow, now Unim say FC Asante Gold 04. Na me catch us omu team no. Esi nyina dey support ema omu because say we Ghana Premier League ni ma. Na no Kotoko boy. No answer omu 2 bars fa for me so. No omu ko fa adweso. Omu ko fa kontanse. No mbe boy no msa bai. Omu ankoda hotel ka bia nim. Unya team si bebrebe origin ni ma boa wo. Omu kwa we. Omu about 3 games e wo omu zone. 2 away games, you know, 2 wins. Omako Bodnu had to be by 2-0. FC Asante Gold 04 2. New had to be 0. On first game, Omko we knew away. And on the drafts, a board draw, Linkley. And performance, you know, fantastic. FC Asante Gold 04.
Who's a former coach or former assistant coach? Out of line.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Michel match. Against King Faisal.
Akuma 6th anniversary cup no.
That day display our money that day no. Coach was there because that day King Faisal no more high line. And no more defense, no more pace.
Okay.
And our striker were bulky or number 20.
Yeah, the one thing papa.
Mojo boy no answer no more chairman no.
And he was saying fast.
Oh we use that division say our King Faisal game no use it advantage. Or make good use of that game and audition with ease. Mo go keep and say go keep bia. Say the ball to from our ball.
Yeah.
Well, number 1. Fear be the pony.
Very experienced goalkeepers. And Omunkra. Obia ye. In fact, Omo number 3 be. Obo ball to say Obi obo 10. Obia ni ball no the ball too much.
Too much.
I can't near drink kakra.
Yes.
Edu baby na Omo mabo division na check near this yom.
Yes.
Omunya near drink kakra team no wa. So congrats to the entire team. Openyi Eric, Afi mi senior. Uko Kumasi High School or a tutor. Okay. And so Osanso yana.
Okay.
Yes. C Clay, Cassius, Nana Piao, Avis Candy, the general manager, and Kunde Alaji Kunde, operations, any mom count in a yamo mabaso. Money is just the beginning. It's money more pa. Now, and you might encoy. Can you remember say? Yeah, call Accra Sports Stadium. Okay. And the switching call second channel 2 no. Nafi ye free and in Accra Sports Stadium. Na go ahead there so all the videos Kabiru videos on page na so tie no answer odi guma na afi yakwa at exactly 7 p.m. Black Stars ebebo ede etia Comoros at exactly 7 p.m. Black Stars any Comoros ena ebebo ewa no so enye asem keto akra enti no sa game na eba so and 10 times so ewo the Accra Sports Stadium. Catch order that says 7 p.m. and a Dewa 5:39. Draw no ever so. Me twa me ho aba. Me ko Dewa. Me ba straight to the Accra Sports Stadium. Purpose wise extra no so on ebeshia.
Charlie, what be the number you dial in emergencies? Who you go call when things get tough? Where you need money? How you go make more money with little